news on and day.
This is my state, this is my team. You know what that means. This is for the black and blue that I bleed. This is for the chance to bring home that ring. But everybody gonna doubt this. So far there ain't been another way around it. We bring heat to the game each week. They just say we ain't got what it takes, we ain't bout it. Well, y'all can just keep saying that we ain't gon' make it, but at the end of the day, this'll be the Panthers nation. You know, this ain't a game to us major players at every angle that you can think of. That's why you hate us. Get out the way of greatness. You can look at our faces and see the blood, sweat, and tears that it took to create this. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but you can save it. Cause even on the darkest of days, you know we're always gonna find a way to tell them what we gon' do, we gotta
Yo, what's good, people? Yo, as you can see, we together. The gang is together. What's good, Dave?
What's up, man? This is rare, man. Y'all better enjoy it. I just landed from Providence today, and I was like, you know what? I should just stay in Charlotte and do the show.
Yeah. Mic check for Dave. Can y'all hear Dave just fine? Mic check for Dave.
This might be the smoothest episode ever. There's less bandwidth being utilized, so hopefully you guys can hear me.
Less bandwidth. What's good? What's good? Yeah, we both in the building. It's cracking. Yes. So Dave, your flight was straight.
I had like a 20-minute delay, so because I know we were trying to shoot to start around close to 8:30.
That was on me though. That was on me.
Nah, but there was no way. And then I was nervous because after you land, you got to get your bag, and they changed the spot where the bag was at, and then after that, I had to deal with the rental car, and my peripheral made it seem like I had a long line ahead of me, but I was good. Luckily, Dollar had nobody.
Yeah.
But then they want to, charge you for everything, insurance.
Yeah, you gotta
the whole thing.
Handle all that. But the gang is together, so it's a good moment. This occasion is rare, like Dave said, but there's a lot to get into. That's why I clicked the go live button a little quicker. We got started a little early just because we're together and things might get a little long winded. So we're just gonna go ahead and get straight to it, Dave. So what are you thinking about? Just quick thoughts. What do you think about this new Hall of Honor?
Well, I don't think it's new, right?
Well, no, it's not.
It's not new. Like it's been around, but our previous owner has decided not to utilize it since the last people that got inducted into it was back in 2004 when it was the PSL owners. So they haven't really utilized it in almost 15 years. So I think this was a great way to bring back the fan base, wake the fan base up, energize them even more, and it's great to get some players that we didn't think we necessarily got along with, so to speak, and bring them into the helm. Yeah,
Tepper pretty much thought it was a shame that we only had one player in 25 years, and I tend to agree, man. This dude Tepper is doing so many good things. I just think it's dope. I think it's super dope that Tepper's doing the right thing, doing right by the fan base, doing right by the players. And it's about time for that guys get this opportunity. So Dave, I'm just gonna run this footage real quick, and we'll pick it up after this.
There's very few things in life that really make me emotional to where I want to tear up.
Sorry if it's slow.
So it's good to be back.
It's something that was.
Whoops.
Something that was so overdue. I mean, to have one player in the Hall of Honor after 25 years, it was time. It was past due time.
Smith at the 45, breaks free, it's 20, touchdown! Deep downfield for Muhammad, he's got it at the 30, touchdown! Throw, there he is, Walls, touchdown! Walls diving catch, touchdown! Shame on us if we let this pass us by. Ain't nothing can stop us, man.
When you look at the short time that the Panthers have been here, this is the next step with a new owner and combining the two states and the history of what the team has done, what it will do in the future, and the imprint that the current and former players have on this organization, on this city, and on these two states.
And I can look back and say, I'm part of this. I'm part of it. That means a lot.
I had a little touchdown dance. Get down, spike it, shoot it like it was a bird.
I have a lot of respect for how he carries himself. He's him, man. I think the world of Steve.
The Carolina Panthers organization and Mr. Tepper give me an opportunity as a father that I get to share with my family what Dad used to do to complete that sentence.
Oh, man, that's crazy. So what I didn't realize, though, Dave, was I didn't realize that this was going to be well, before we get into it, let's just tell who all was, just in case you're not aware of what's going on. If you're not aware, I kind of question your fandom. But so Wesley Walls, Steve Smith, Jake Delhomme, and Jordan Gross are all getting inducted to Hall of Honor. So what I didn't realize, Dave, was that this is going to be in the headquarters. This Hall of Honor, they're gonna do, like, the dudes are actually getting a bus. They're getting measured.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, they're gonna get measured. They're gonna get jackets. So it's kind of like a real life Hall of Fame, which is super dope. So they're gonna have a bus. They're gonna get like the blue jackets. Super dope. I think that's awesome.
It is. Now I wonder if they're gonna do it yearly or if they're gonna do it. Well, they could probably do it yearly for a while because there's more players that could probably get into Hall of Honor. In my opinion, I can name a few.
I think we need to keep it exclusive.
No, you can keep it exclusive, but right now, think about it, man. We've been in the league for 25 years. You know what I'm saying? We have other players that could be in that hall right now.
Give me an example.
Julius Peppers.
Okay, but Peppers, I think there's a wait period. I think there's like a 2-year wait from when you retire. I think we gotta get those guidelines.
We could create guidelines.
Yeah.
But like, because Gross has only been out of the league, what, 3-4 years now?
Yeah. But he's been out long enough.
Yeah,
So
you know what I'm saying.
he's fair game.
Yeah.
But Pep, I think there needs to be a little wait.
That's fine. We can wait. But I'm just saying, I can name others.
Give me another one.
Moose.
Okay, I'll give you Moose. He absolutely deserves to be.
Not first. Like these.
Exactly. These are first ballot. I think you got to keep it special.
Nah, understood.
You got to keep it special, in my opinion. You can't just let everybody in. So I agree. There are some guys. When you start getting to, like, I think like a Mike Rucker should probably get in, maybe.
Yeah.
But when you get down to like maybe like for instance, like a Lamar Lathan or something like that, I think you kind of reaching at that point.
Yes.
So like you got to keep it exclusive, like a Chris Jenkins. Like I think that's a reach. Like I don't think
it's close. Well, the only reason why that's a reach is because he left so early in his career.
I'm just saying, as far as Panthers wise, I think you got to keep it special. Mike Mentor's a good example. I would let him in, but you got to keep it special.
Davis is still playing, so
TD for sure.
He's a Charger, but he's got to wait a couple of years.
Casey, I know some of y'all don't like Casey because of the Super Bowl, and he's a kicker. I get it. He probably should get in there at some point, though. No,
he will.
But yeah, I think. Dan Morgan. See, I think Dan Morgan is a stretch to me.
That's close.
I think that might be a little stretch. Just my opinion. I don't know, man.
Will they do squads? Would you put teams in there?
See, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Would you put the Super Bowl teams in there?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like you throw the squad in there because, like you said, everybody isn't going to just hop in there. Like it's one thing when you get in as an individual. But like the Super Bowl squad that Jake led, the Super Bowl squad that Cam led, they should get in there at some point. In my opinion, they should get in there at some point. There's some franchises that's never been to a Super Bowl. Even though we've lost them both.
That's facts.
There's some franchises that's never been there. We've only been in the league for 25 years.
Only been once.
Yeah.
Y'all, Matt Khalil, y'all tripping, bro. Matt Khalil, speed bump. Nah, this
Ryan can go.
This is a special place for Matt Khalil, and it's not the Hall. But yeah, man. No, I agree. I think this is dope, though. I really do, man. I really like this. Guys need to be honored, and I think the other big cat who shall remain nameless, he didn't do right by, especially Steve Smith. If anybody, man, I think Steve Smith deserved to be in there. He deserved to have his number up on the Ring of Honor. And so these guys are going up on the Ring of Honor as well. But that does not mean their number is retired. So there's a difference, I believe, that just because they go up in that Ring of Honor does not mean your number is going to be retired. So just like, for instance, Jake 17 is being worn by the great Devin Funches, Dave. The great Devin Funches.
I think Jake wore it better though.
I know for sure. I'm being facetious. But I think the number.
Nobody's worn 89 since he's left.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Nah,
they shouldn't. I don't think anybody should wear 89. I think it should be retired. And I'm on board. But I think that's the number retired is a completely different thing. Nobody wore Sam Mills' number. Nobody wore they did get Pepper's number up after he left. That's different. I don't think anybody's wearing 90 anymore. I don't think anybody wearing 89 anymore. And I think that's it. 51, 89, and 90 probably will not be worn anymore in Panther history by another player. So I think those need to be gone. But I think that's a completely different conversation. Now 89 should go. It already is unofficially retired. Nobody's worn it since. And I don't think anybody should.
Yeah, so. Frank Alexander wore 90. I remember that.
Yeah, Frank Alexander got 90. And nobody should wear that. He did that number a disservice. It was not good. So TD is a different conversation. I don't know if they given out TD's number this year. I gotta check.
I don't know.
Let me check that. I don't know if they gave out TD's number. They did give out the number assignments, and Dave, our jerseys are ordered. They should be here pretty soon.
This week?
I'm hoping, because I'm going to rookie minicamp.
What day you going?
Probably I can't go Friday. Friday's supposed to rain anyway.
I'm thinking
so
Sunday.
Saturday or Sunday for sure. I'll be out there.
What time does it start on Sunday?
I don't know. Probably like 10ish.
Yeah, I think.
Usually they do 2 sessions. I think they do one in the morning and one afternoon. I can't remember though.
Because I might try to pull Sunday, because Sunday might be feasible.
Sunday looks good for me too. Absolutely. So I'm just double checking to see if anybody has 58 real quick. Nope, they did not give out 58 this year. So I don't think anybody's gonna wear 58 either. So 58 might be retired as well. So that's
no to Ricky Manning Jr. is right.
Yeah, y'all bugging on that. So that's it. Dave, you got any more thoughts on the Hall of Honor? I think it's dope.
I love this concept. This is great. This is awesome. It was well overdue.
Long overdue. I agree.
Man.
All right, moving on. There was some transactions that went down, Dave. Some transactions went down. Stop, man. Yo, stop.
You picked the picture, sir.
I did pick the picture, and I did this on purpose. There was a special design to this picture that I did. So y'all chill. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh, yo. Let's try to be professional here. So there was some some news that went down earlier this week, and we had a couple transactions go down. And Dave, are you surprised that the Panthers have denied Vernon Butler's 5th-year option?
No.
So what do we do? What do we do from here, Dave?
He's gonna play for a new contract. So, this is gonna be his best year.
I think so.
He's on a contract year now.
I think it's gonna be his best year too.
And he can't be out there with that face looking like that either. Like he can't be out there looking like that.
Yeah, he can't.
Because if he is, then he ain't gonna get paid.
Yeah, but I think it was very obvious not to pick up his 5th-year option. If you don't know, if you're not aware how the 5th-year option works, you get the average of the top of the position. I think it's the top 10 of the position. So it's a big number. It's a big number. You're not gonna pay a guy. That's why Shaq Thompson is getting paid $9 million this year. It's an average of the top 10 players. I believe it's 10. Don't quote me on that. Top 10 players.
That's the average of
in that position. Yeah,
in the position.
It's in that position. So, for instance, all the defensive tackles, they take that number, average it out, and it's probably going to be in the double digits somewhere. It's probably going to be maybe 10. It might be a little less than 10, but it's a big number. So you're not going to be paying a dude like Vernon Butler more than, I mean, a couple million at best. I mean, he's to me, he's no better than like a Kyle Love. I mean, Kyle Love is obviously better than him, but that's the kind of contracts he's going to be looking forward to getting here soon. He's not going to get that top 10 average number, like not anywhere close. So that's why you deny that 5th-year option, and then not to say that he won't come back as a Panther. It's just he won't come back as that high average number.
Luxury pick.
Okay, so Butler would have got $7 million. So thanks, Noli. So $7 million. So $7 million is the top 10. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Thanks, 10. Noli. Thanks, Noli, for correcting me on that. So Noli corrected me on that. He was drafted outside of the top 10, so he would have got $7 million. Still, the point still matters. You don't pay this dude $7 million for 1 year. There's no way I would have done that. So you let him walk. Or let him test the market, whatever market that there may be, and potentially he could come back. He could come back listen. He's had some flashes. I mean, he has not lived up to his first round billing, of course, but he's had flashes where he's been decent, and decent doesn't get you $7 million a year. Okay, so that's just what it is. He could be out of here. Yes, he could be gone. But he could come back as well as a decent rotational player.
Marcus got the funniest quote. People thought I had brain damage after I picked Butler, but it doesn't look so bad now. David Gettleman.
Yeah.
It was a luxury pick, man.
Luxury, or he ended up being a lemon, Dave.
A bust. We can say bust.
Lemon. We got a lemon in this pick. It's not quite luxury.
But he's a bust.
We got a Pinto.
He is a bust.
Yeah.
Now this is what a bust looks like, guys.
Yeah, he busted for sure.
Yeah, he's a bust.
Busted for sure. Yeah, man.
Listen, I don't want to hear about all the players we could have had. I'm not interested.
Let's not do that. Yeah, let's not replay the draft.
My body isn't going to allow it. Now, granted, the Hunter Henry does hurt. That hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to replay because you can do that a lot. You can play the shoulda, coulda, woulda game. It is what it is at this point. It's written history. We can't change it. We can't change the past. So I don't want to play that game because that's a game you can always play and finagle to make it. We could have had this, and it is what it is. Yeah, we could have, but we didn't. So that's just where it is.
Do we think that KB's a bust? I do.
KB's a bust. If you don't get your 5th-year option, you're a bust. In my opinion. If you don't get your 5th-year deal, you're a bust. That's just my opinion. That's a low bar. Getting that 5th-year option is a low bar. You should get your 5th-year option picked up. And if you don't get that picked up, it's a bust.
Yeah, but luckily we didn't have to do that with Kelvin, right? He was already traded.
We picked it up, but then we
traded him.
Yeah, we traded. I think we rescinded it and then traded him or something like that. Yeah, he's a bust though. He's a bust for sure.
I mean, KB had 1K his rookie year, but what did he do after that?
I don't want to.
I mean, he didn't have a choice.
I'm hurt by the Kelvin.
I know you are.
Y'all know how I feel about Kelvin and where I stood with Kelvin, so I'm not gonna go there. But he's a bust. If you don't get your 5th-year option, you're a bust in my opinion. He picked it up, but then traded him. So if you don't end up on the team you get drafted by, you're a bust. That's just my opinion. Bust. It's easy. It's easy. He said he got his 1K and then hit the KFC. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so moving on, Dave. That was not the only move that happened recently. Denoris Searcy is out of here. So this is another one that we called a long time ago. We called this a long time ago. Dude I felt like should have been cut a while back. I get it though. You don't want to open up holes before the draft. You kind of want to play your cards right, see how the draft falls. But Dave, we didn't draft the safety, and we still ended up cutting this dude. So what took so long?
I don't know.
What took so long?
I think he might still be hurt.
Okay, so what changed between now and 2 months ago?
Maybe he asked for his release.
I don't think he asked for his release. I think he got out of here.
Maybe they're ready for the Golden show, man.
I mean that is you know, that's well documented. Herney's on record saying that he wants Golden to get a shot. Golden was a project. They knew he was a project, and so they just still ended up they're giving him his opportunity now. So they're rolling with Golden, and he said that in an interview.
And by the way, guys, you can't call Golden a bust yet. It hasn't been 3 years. Give that dude time.
Golden's not a bust. Golden's not a bust. Not yet. Golden's not a bust.
But that means
Golden is playing free safety. He's playing free safety. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but he's playing free safety. They want Golden to play free safety. That is on record by your GM. And if it doesn't work out, you will see us pick somebody up. So you will know. I think we'll know pretty quickly if they're gonna let Golden play.
Yep. If they sign Trey Boston.
I mean, we have. So not only was Searcy cut, but Isaiah Battle was cut as well. So that's 2 open roster spots. So so that means there could be some movement there. We could go sign a couple dudes. They got to fill the roster out. So you can see where something's going to happen with those two open spots. So we're sitting at 88 guys right now, and we got to get up to 90. So you're going to see something happen with those 2 spots. But you know, I think it's on record. Like, Golden is playing free safety. He's going to get every opportunity to lose that position. And I can't say I disagree with it. I'd like to see the dude get a shot. But I don't know. Man. I don't know how I feel about it. Because you drafted a guy, you got to give him an opportunity, right? You can't. I mean, you can. The board didn't fall right for you to get. We went over this last week why we didn't draft a safety. So we didn't get one, and now we're sitting here. I don't know where to go. I think what do you think?
Look, man, it's Golden, and we always criticize Ryan for not playing the guys when they draft them. So now it's gonna be Golden time. And just remember, man, if our pass rush is improved, y'all ain't gonna say anything about it.
That's the biggest thing. If this whole hybrid thing works out, and the pass rush improves, I'm not too worried about the safety position, especially free, because you're gonna get dudes pressure. You're gonna get a quick thrown ball, so you're not gonna get beat deep. Hopefully, too often. So I think if the pass rush is there, I don't think we're too worried about it. I think we're too worried about it. I think we really need to analyze this 3-4 defense, or this hybrid, whatever we're gonna do, and try to see what they do. I can't wait till minicamp happens and all that, so we can kind of see what's going on here. Because I think there's still a lot of questions. I mean, I know we're doing the hybrid 4-3 or 3-4, excuse me, but I want to see where dudes are going, because this is. I think it's starting to become a little bit more clear, but you know, I think we'll figure it out here pretty soon. But Searcy's out of here. It's becoming clear that it's been said by Herney that Golden is the guy. Golden is the guy. I mean, so I don't.
I'm not there, man.
Yeah,
like, I think we are like. We continuously, we're taking the safety position like it's like one of the most important positions in the sport, and it's not. Like, if you look at some of the greatest defenses of all time, 90% of them had a vicious pass rush, and the safeties that they had benefited from that vicious pass rush.
Facts. I mean, that's how it works. I mean, that's just
basic. You got rare occasions like the Seattle defense. The Legion of Boom.
They had everything.
Yeah, but they had everything. Or the Denver defense we played in the Super Bowl. They had everything. But for the most part, the pass rush is what's going to dictate those defenses.
Yeah, it's all about the pass rush. And listen, we went to the Super Bowl. Again, I keep saying this. But Dave, can you name the members of the secondary when we went to the Super Bowl either time?
Mike Benner was in the first one, right?
Yeah. But would you say Mentor's elite?
I mean, he's okay.
He was solid.
He was solid.
Okay.
That's all you need is a solid guy.
I'll wait. I bet you can name the front seven though.
I could definitely name the front
seven. All right, so that's where the
no, but no, hold on, you ain't gonna do this to me.
No, I was joking, Dave. I was being facetious. I know you can do it.
I can name the front seven. I'm talking about the safeties. I'm trying to.
It does. The point is, it doesn't matter.
Reggie Howard.
The point is, it doesn't matter. Okay, it does not matter.
Ricky Manning Jr. was a corner.
If you get the pass rush, it doesn't matter what you have back there.
Yeah, Kurt Coleman, Roman Harper. Look at these guys, man. They're legends.
Legendary.
Second Super Bowl starting. But don't worry, the Patriots just won the Super Bowl, and I don't think we can name their safeties either. And I don't think their fans can either.
Yeah, so we did lose both Super Bowls, but I can name 30 other teams that wish they were there. So we lost them both, but 30 teams didn't make it, and we made it with what we made it with. So I agree that it takes a decent back end and a very good front seven, and that's what it boils down to. Okay, it boils down to getting there, and the front the trenches is where the game is won. You have to have a good pass rush. If you don't have a good pass rush, any secondary is going to get exposed when you got to cover. There's no secondary in the league that can cover
for more than 3 seconds
for that amount of time.
For more than 3 seconds.
If you have to have a pass rush,
and that's the thing that's killing me. It's like the Patriots are the Super Bowl champions right now, and I live up there, so I got to hear about it all the time. But the thing is, those guys couldn't name their secondary players if they tried. They might can name Gilmore, and that's it. They can't name the safeties.
And Gilmore was he
wasn't that good for New England. That's the funny part.
Yeah, he wasn't good at all for them.
Yeah, his best years was in Buffalo.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Listen, the game is won up front. Listen, you could have some solid DBs. Yeah, it's cool to have, some good. We got Eric Reed. I mean, Eric Reed is one of the best members of the secondary we've had, like name wise. And he's played. He came in the middle of the year. Didn't get a full camp off season and all that. So listen, let him get his mind right. Come with a full season. You got Galden another year in the system, and you got Dante. You got Bradbury. I think we're gonna be fine as long as the pass rush is there. The pass rush has to be there. Doesn't matter who you have up front. It doesn't matter who you have in the back. If you name all the elite defenses, it's about pass rush.
Y'all are seriously giving Chung and McCourty way too much credit. Way too much credit. Like Slim said, Goff was terrible in that Super Bowl. Y'all are giving the McCourty twins and what's his face, Chung, way too much credit. Gilmore was okay.
Chung, really?
Dog, y'all are giving him way too much credit.
It's about the pass rush, man. You got to get to the quarterback.
And I don't have to ask. You probably know the answer to the question of what the Patriots play in defense for a base. They've been playing a 3-4 for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think we'll fix it. I think the pass rush, we saw it when Rivera took over. The defensive calls, the defense improved. I mean, that's a fact. You saw it as soon as Rivera started taking over with the play calls. And I got a special announcement. I ain't even told Dave yet, but I got a special announcement that I'll save it till later. Remind me about my special announcement. But we'll get into the defense, and it's a whole nother discussion that we're gonna save for next week. I got a special announcement, so let's hold these thoughts and hold these questions, because I got a special announcement coming up. So just relax, okay? Let's relax. Let's hold these questions, okay? Moving on. So Dave, it was a big debate. Marty Herney went on WFNZ and talked about what's going on here with Darryl and Moton. Okay, and I'm gonna run I'm gonna run the commentary because I have a feeling you ain't heard it. You haven't heard it. You've probably seen the headlines, but you haven't heard it. So I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna run this. This, and bear with me because it's 2 minutes long. But it's important that you hear the entire context of the discussion. So it's 2 minutes long. Bear with me, and let's let Herney break down how he envisions the offensive line. All right, Dave.
All right.
GM. Now, Marty, when we project forward, like you guys, some people out there in the outside world are saying, oh, Little's a project, but it sounds like you guys are giving him every chance to go out there and be that left tackle and try to win that job right away. This offensive line could be stacked if Little starts at left tackle. Like, how do you guys feel? Like, everybody's speculating, is Moton a candidate to play inside at left guard? Is Darrell Williams? Like, how would you put that line together if Little starts at left tackle?
You know, Mac, you looked three months ago, and I think that, the offensive line was something that could keep you up at night as far as, okay, how are we going to rebuild this? And I think that two keys, one in free agency, getting Paradis from Denver in free agency as a veteran center, and then I thought that the acquisition of Greg Little was probably the key move in our draft, and I think the rest of the draft went very smoothly because of that. I think that you could see Greg Little play left tackle. I do think right now, Taylor Moton played at such a high level at right tackle. I think you would preferably like to keep him at right tackle. Obviously, you have Trey Turner at right guard. Where Darrell Williams fits, whether it's left guard, whether it's one of the tackle spots. You have Greg Van Roten, who started every game there. We have Tyler Larson, who has started a lot of games at center and can play guard. Dennis Daly in the 6th round, I think, is a guy who, maybe is a fourth tackle we hope can develop. So I think we have depth there. I think we have flexibility there. But, to start, you're right. I think we do think Greg Little has the skill set to come in and compete to start right away. Nobody's going to get given jobs, but he does have that skill set.
Yeah.
And Taylor Moton played so well at right tackle that I think, you would like to be able to keep him there if possible. Darrell Williams has so much flexibility. We'll just see how things work out. But I think we'll have a line that is big and physical and tough, has an athletic center, and that's really the blueprint of how we want to build our offensive line.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the discussion that Herney had WFNZ about the offensive line, Dave. And let's just take a step back for a second, okay? And let's just take all this in, because when the hell was the last time that we have got to enjoy this kind of conversation about having this good of a line and debating where the best player should play? Like, when is the last time we had this discussion about the offensive line?
It's been a while, pre-Gettleman probably.
Yeah, so let's just first of all, before we get into this conversation, let's just embrace this for a second, because I think while we're debating, we're going back and forth on where a guy should play. Let's just take it all in. Let's just take it all in and enjoy where we are right now. Let's just breathe. Let's just take a big deep breath and enjoy where we are right now, because I don't think we are appreciative enough of how this offensive line, the potential, let me keyword potential of this offensive line. All right, now let's get into the meat. Pause. So this is what I've been saying for a long time. Listen, and I said this the last episode we had. We kind of jumped into this a little bit, and then Herney talked about it on Monday. I believe he talked about it that Friday. So he is saying that Moton is the right tackle. Like, he ideally, if things pan out the way they're supposed to, Little will start at left tackle, Moton will start at right tackle, and Darrell gets in where he fits in.
I know last week I wanted Darrell at right tackle, but man, I don't. It's not looking good for him, that's for sure, and that's going to cost him money too.
Well, I think that's debatable whether it costs him money, because I think if he starts at left tackle, left guard, I think that shows that he has flexibility. So flexibility gets you paid too. So, I mean, it's just a matter of perspective on whether you want a pure right tackle. But let's be clear here. And I said this last week. Let's be clear. Moton is the better right tackle. Okay? If you want to get the best players in the best position, Moton is your better right tackle. Hopefully Little pans out. We're putting a lot of pressure on Little. And we had this deep discussion earlier today in the group me about Little. And I won't get into that. I'll save that discussion for a later date. But I really think if things were to pan out, Moton needs to be a right tackle. And I know it's good that he's showing his flexibility. It's great that he can play all over the line. But let this man get in a position and get comfortable. Just imagine how good he really can be if he stays in one place. Like Dave, I think he's played all over the line in his damn first 2 years. He's played. I think the only position he hasn't played is center. Has he played center? Has he snapped the ball? Because I'll be damned if that's the only position he hasn't played. Let this man get comfortable at right tackle. I think that's what Hurney was saying.
And I think my thing is Daryl's an all-pro at right tackle, man. So I get it, and I think Daryl's going to have to accept it. He's going to have to take whatever job he gets. I think he's getting penalized for not staying healthy, man. That's what it boils down to.
Listen,
and that was a gruesome injury that he got. Yeah, it was.
I mean, different injuries though, right?
Yeah.
So the first one was bad. Then the second one was just the cherry on top.
Yeah.
But I just think let Moton get comfortable at right tackle. That's your future. And then Daryl was gone. Like, why would we want to put a short timer there? And when we know this dude's gonna be out of here in a year. Like, if anything, he's a good. I mean, $6 million is a lot of money to pay for a depth piece. But I mean, that's what he's looking like right now. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm just being real. He's looking like a very good injury protection insurance policy, a very expensive insurance policy. I'm talking about full coverage insurance.
But granted, now if he's healthy, if he stays healthy, and they end up putting him at guard, like it looks like that's what they want to do, well, that's gonna be a problem now.
I think it's gonna be a problem either.
Regardless, but
I think either way you go, but like, you gotta let your bookends be. Let them grow together, man. Let Little and Moton grow together, and keep Williams as a insurance policy, a real expensive insurance policy, full coverage, Geico. Straight up. That's just my opinion. You got anything else on Moton versus Daryl?
It's a great problem to have, man. This is a phenomenal problem to have. A problem that I didn't think I would see in a very long time.
Facts.
This is a phenomenal problem to have.
A great problem to have. So let's just rejoice. Let's rejoice in that, because we got to be appreciative of what we have. And shout out to Hurney for putting it together too. The plan came to light, man. So shout out to Hurney. But I just wanted to play that so y'all knew, because we talked about it last week. So this is just a follow up on what we talked about last week. All right. So Dave. Oops. Last thing. Cam Newton, shoulder. He's saying he's fine.
Of course he is.
He's saying he's good.
Of course he is.
He's saying he's 100% almost.
No, he's lying.
That's what he said. He said he feels like he's good.
Has he thrown the ball yet?
No.
Then he ain't good. It's that simple. He hasn't thrown the ball yet, so he's not good.
Cam said he feels excellent, but it's different.
Of course he's fine now. We drafted a quarterback. we drafted a quarterback, and now he's fine.
A little pressure.
Just a little bit.
But he did. But just to clarify the statement I made, he did say there's a difference between him feeling good versus the doctor saying he's good. So he's got to be clear. He's not cleared yet. So the doctor's got to be the doctor's got to clear him. And listen. So Dave, what are your thoughts now that Greer's in place? What would you do with Cam Newton right now if you had to make a decision?
Right now,
what would you do? And put yourself in Rivera's shoes. You're a lame duck coach. This is your contract year. You going what you gonna do?
I don't think Rivera is the type of guy to worry about the fact that it's his contract year.
Shit.
I think he's already been there, done that a few times. I think at this point,
that's human nature, man.
Look, I know he ain't gonna roll with Cam if it Cam ain't 100%. I know he ain't doing that.
He did it last year.
He had to. Did you see what's behind him? He ain't doing that. He's not doing that. I promise you, he's not doing that. Will Greer is making sure that he doesn't do that. If Cam out here not throwing, and it's close to the preseason, let me tell you something, man. We might see that Greer drinking beers with Greer. I'm telling you.
Will Greer action. Listen. I would be fully on board with sitting Cam a whole year. I have no problem with it. Listen, I think Rivera is gonna feel that heat though. I think he's gonna feel the heat, man. And
he's gonna feel it, but you know what? We got a pretty good offensive line. We're gonna end up, as long as everybody stay healthy. Got some pretty good running backs rolling.
That's true.
We drafted a guy. We got CMC. DJ Moore's on the outside now.
Oh, facts.
Front seven might be a little bit better. Greer might just need to be a manager.
That's true.
I mean, let the kid play preseason. We'll see what happens.
You could be right.
I mean, but I'm hoping Cam gets 100%. But if he's not 100%, I don't want to see him.
Yeah, but
my fantasy board is like counting on this right now.
Here's my thing though: is he ever gonna be 100% though?
He might not.
I don't know if the man's ever gonna be 100%.
He can't be out there trotting like he was 80% out there though. Like he could do it last year because of the fact that there was nobody behind him. There's somebody behind him now. Like we could talk about how
you guys have a lot of this. This is a conversation that came on the group, me too. But y'all have a lot of confidence in Will Greer.
I have more confidence in Will Greer than we have the two guys that we had last year.
I'm not ready to say that.
I am.
Man, y'all are jumping out the window on
Greer.
But
that being said, I think Cam's gonna be ready to rock week 1.
I mean, I hope.
I just don't think we're in the best situation when it comes to who's behind Cam in a while. Because DA hasn't been DA in a minute. And the guys that we have behind him were not good. Now, if Greer comes out there in the preseason and he looks like he's trash, I have no problem taking back what I just said. But I still don't want Cam out there unless he's 100%.
Y'all are, woo. I do hope. I have high hopes in Will Greer. I hope he's better than Kyle Allen.
If we rush, all right, I'll put it to this way: we're talking about Ron Rivera and his hot seat and his concerns. If we know for a fact that Cam's not 100%, and we see Cam week 1, he's panicking.
I'm duh.
But I'm just saying he's panicking, and I'm wrong again, and that's fine. I have no problem being wrong, but I think Rivera's gonna take this thing week by week, but I know he's not going to do the same thing he did last year and play Cam if he's not 100%.
But so let's see. I think I believe somebody posted in the group me that, and please correct me if I'm wrong on this. Somebody posted in the group me that.
Wait, time out. Taylor Heineke, the Taylor Heineke who didn't win a game. That Taylor Heineke.
So we're giving Kyle Allen a win.
Well, I don't want to count that one.
Okay,
I don't want to count that one either.
Come on.
But Taylor couldn't do it.
Come on, let's not do that. Let's not do that. The Saints didn't want to win either.
Heck no, they didn't.
They tried to throw.
They threw the game. They didn't try.
They tried to
They threw it. They tossed it, kicked it a little bit further. They threw it. They gave every opportunity for Teddy Bridgewater to do something, and it was like, nah, fam.
That was a game of who could throw it the worst. So I'm not gonna crown Kyle Allen for just winning that game. I mean, they just rolled over and gave us that game. But back to what I was saying. So somebody posted in the group me that Cam didn't start throwing to late June last year. This is starting to look familiar, Dave.
I know.
So
when you show up at training camp and you see Will Greer throwing all those passes, you need to let me know how it's looking. Especially if Cam's not throwing it with him. I think I'm not like in full blown panic yet. It's May, we got time, but I need my man to throw at some point. He's got to throw, yo. He has to grow.
Yeah, but I just don't. I think Cam needs to take the luck
And that's fine.
Just shut him down, man. If you really like, if it's that, just shut him down, man.
But if
like,
you're gonna shut him down, I'm gonna tell you something, man. They need to give Ron Rivera another year.
I agree. I fully agree. You got to take the pressure off.
Yeah.
I fully agree.
Yeah.
Like it's a Rivera is in a lose situation. Like if he does not get that extra year, he goes out, tries to protect his quarterback, doesn't play Cam, and we end up going 2-14 because we started a rookie quarterback, and he gets fired. Like, I mean, he's in a lose situation.
Well, don't worry, this is the NFL. They don't care if there's a lose situation.
I get that, but I'm just
but
keeping it real.
What, another franchise is going to have a heck of a coach if it comes down to that. But I don't think Tepper is going to be to the point of wanting to remove him like that if they notice what the circumstances in mind. I think Tepper's more
level-headed
than Richardson is from that aspect.
But
I mean, shoot, I didn't think Marty was going to last as long as he did.
Well, yeah, y'all tried to get Marty fired.
Yo, I did.
Y'all tried to get Marty fired as soon as he took the job.
I think they should have made him more competitive instead of making him the full GM, but it's working out. So
of course it is.
Of course it is.
2.0, man.
2.0.
Never left.
2.0.
Never a doubt.
Sometimes all 2.0s don't mean anything. Look at Gettleman 2.0.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty terrible. Here you go. You worse than the group me. Bring Gettleman up every chance you can get.
Look, man, I saw y'all change the name to it. I was like, I'm staying away from this.
You miss him?
No, I don't miss him at all.
Y'all
you saw that denied picture.
Y'all bring him up a lot.
Nah, y'all saw that denied picture. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Sorry, John. You know, it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing we had this conversation. I'm in the line waiting for somebody to show for Frontier, right? And the guy behind me is a Giants fan. He was like, "How bad was Gettleman for you guys in Carolina?"
Oh wow!
I laughed for a good 30 seconds and told him, in a little bit of his defense, he did walk into a bad situation when he first got here. But then once he finally got out of the situation, he forgot what he did to get him into that spot, and then it just got bad.
Yeah.
And now he's with you guys, and he's ruining you guys left and right.
Yeah, he's going. He's to give Gettleman a little bit of credit. He's being consistent because he's doing the same thing he did. He's doing the same thing he did. Get rid of your star wide receiver. I mean, albeit obviously OBJ is in his prime.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
nah.
No, I know. I know that. I'm just being.
But he did left Landon Collins walk.
Just being.
That's a problem.
I know it's completely different. I know Steve Smith is not in his prime like OBJ is, but I'm just saying there's some parallels there. But anyway, moving on from Gettleman, man. I get tired of talking about this dude. But anyway, what were we talking about? Cam. So Cam, again, I'm of the camp that you gotta let Cam get healthy, all the way healthy, 100%, 100% healthy, and then you can move on. Then you can start him after he's 100%.
He's got a contract coming
anything
up too,
less
man.
than that, just don't you're gonna damage him, man. You're just gonna damage the dude.
Got a contract coming up too, man.
I mean, 2021, I can bring that up to well, might take
He's
some
got a
time.
contract coming up. My man is out here.
Yeah, 2021, he's coming back.
Oh.
He's got a contract.
Oh.
Now, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get all the bank he can, because that'll probably, the way his career is going, it'll probably be his last contract.
Yeah, well, he's taking a lot of hits out of his career, man. A lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll be the highest paid quarterback in the league when his contract comes up.
If he's healthy. And he's not healthy right now. I think he's and listen, you got to protect Cam from himself, because obviously he wants to get out there and play. But you got to protect him from himself, man. He's a warrior. So I don't know, man. I just hope everything works out. And listen, man, I'm okay with taking the L and sacrificing this season for a healthy Cam. I am. I'm with it. I'm 100% with it. I'll still be a fan. We'll still do the podcast every week. If we went 2-15 with Will Greer, 2-14 with Will Greer, I'm cool with it.
We wouldn't be that bad with him. I don't think we would be that bad with him.
Man, you really are high on Will Greer, man.
I just think we got enough talent around him that he's going to be fine. No, I do. Like, I think we have enough talent around him that we'll be fine. Do I think we'll go? Do I think we'll go 12-4? Absolutely not.
Listen, I'll believe it when I see it. How about that? I'm in wait and see mode. Listen, I'm in wait and see mode with Will Greer.
Cam's never had a line that Greer might have if he shows up.
Yeah, but Cam is a different quarterback than Will Greer.
Understood, but he's never had a line like this. He's never gonna have a line.
I agree. On paper,
he's never had a line like this.
We're putting a lot on Little too. We're putting a lot on Little. Let's relax.
We are.
Let's relax. But listen, I think I'm hoping Will. I hope y'all. I got a Will jersey. Okay, so I'm all in. I'm all in on Will Greer. I got a Will jersey coming. I got the number 3 coming. So I'm all in. I'm all in on Will Greer. Okay, I just need to wait because this ain't the Big 12 no more, B. This ain't go out there and wing it.
That's fine.
You gonna have to do your thing, B.
That's fine. We got time.
All right. This ain't the Big 10, my G.
Dog, we drafted 5 offensive players in the draft. We good.
Okay. It don't matter how many people we drafted.
I know.
I'm being a little there's some guys I'm confident. I'm confident in Burns. I'm actually confident in Miller too. I'm pretty good with Scarlett, but the other 2 offensive guys, I'm little on the fence with. His motor thing. We had that discussion in the group me. I'm just a little concerned about that, and I'm a little concerned about Will Greer if put to the fire. I don't know. This is a different monster, man. It's a different monster. But yeah, I'm fully on with letting Cam chill. But Dave, do you wanna open the phone lines, B? Let me see if I could.
We ain't gonna talk about how you feel about Jake making it to the Hall of Honor, man.
Oh man, I'm cool with Jake. I'm cool with Jake.
Okay.
I'm cool with Jake making it to the Hall of Honor. Okay.
Okay.
I'm cool with it. Listen, I'm not a Jake. Steve Smith made Jake Delhomme. Let's be 100% clear about that.
I think they made each other, but it's okay.
Oh no! Don't do that, Dave.
Dude,
don't do that. Don't do that, Dave. Don't do that.
Okay.
Jake Delhomme made Steve Smith.
I'm saying Steve Smith as a returner, he was an all-pro returner. He didn't become an all-pro wide receiver until Jake showed up, dude.
Don't do that.
I'm just telling you.
Don't do that, Dave.
I understand y'all don't want to say it.
Don't do that,
I'm
Dave.
not. I know y'all don't want to say it, but look, man, somebody's got to throw it to him. And his best years, some of his best years was with Jake.
Nah, man.
It was his triple crown. Who was the quarterback when he got the triple crown?
Of course, man. I got you there.
So, my point is, I know Nolan's like, you're bugging. So that's why I know I'm going to get phone calls tonight. So, my thing is, before Jake showed up, Steve Smith was just a special teams guy.
Oh, come on, man.
He wasn't? Am I lying? Dave. Am I making this up?
Dave, you are disrespecting.
I'm not disrespecting Steve Smith.
You are disrespecting the Panther legend right now.
I'm not.
Oh, hold on. I ain't even got the daggone thing open. In 1 second.
Oh yeah, you forgot.
Don't call in yet.
Don't call in yet.
Don't call in yet. Well, you could call in, but it ain't gonna be up. It ain't gonna be up. Just give me like
Smith,
2 minutes.
The thing is, we could talk about whether or not Smith had a better quarterback, but you got to remember, Smith's other thing was he played on a run first offense for the majority of his career. Like he never was on a high-powered offense like that. You guys are
y'all don't worry about Dave. He just got jet lag, man. He just jet lagged a little bit. Even though we in the same time zone.
I think Steve Smith was one of the greatest wide receivers to ever play in the NFL. But come on, guys, let's go back. Let's go back to 2001.
I don't want to go back, Dave.
We can go back. Let's take it back. Go look at the numbers. Just look at the numbers.
Listen.
Just look at the numbers.
Jake Delhomme did not make Steve Smith.
I didn't say Jake made Steve Smith.
Yes, you did. You said that.
I said they made each other. They needed each other. They needed each other to get to that Super Bowl, dog. They did. They did.
They didn't have any other options.
X-Clown, dog.
I mean, I get the X-Clown.
Like, come on.
I get that.
That's why you better do it first week with the Rams. They have to unveil it first week against the Rams. They have to. They should retire his number that day.
Come on, I didn't hear the number. Oh, hold on. All right, here we go.
Welcome. This service is provided
One
by
second.
freeconferencecall.com. There is one host and one participant in this conference.
I'm not saying Jake
Please
is an
announce
Hall of Fame
yourself.
quarterback. I'm just saying Rodney Peete wasn't doing that with him.
Yo, 910, what's good? Somebody tell Dave to relax. 910, what's up? Hello?
Hello?
Yep. What's up?
Oh, hey, what's up, Rashad?
What's
Hey,
going
man,
on?
it's your boy, Christopher Kelton. I'm just checking in with you guys.
What's up, Chris? How's it going?
How you be?
Chris?
Hey, not much, man.
You here to
Hey,
talk
listen,
talk to Dave, man? He crazy.
I just have to kind of say, well, I'm hoping that the line will look good. I think Greg Little, he might surprise us. I think, the guys get with him. He's got all the talent. It looks good on paper. But I really feel like having Darrell Williams right there instead of Greg Von Roten will make a big difference on the left side there. I like that idea of having him over there. I know that, everybody wants to have Darrell on the right because that's his all-pro side. But I like him. I like Darrell being there, being able to, kind of give him a little bit more support, as his first year as a rookie. But I think he's going to be okay. And with Scarlett back there running the ball with Christian McCaffrey, I think we got a good running game. On the defensive side, I want to say Christian Miller, I look for him to start in front of Bruce Irvin. I think Bruce Irvin's going to be back there with Luke Kuechly. And I'm just more worried about if there's anything on defense. I'm hoping that Rashad Golden will step up as a safety. I mean, he lays the lead. I mean, he's a hard hitter, but when it comes to coverage and everything like that, he gets lost in the sauce.
Yep.
But other than that, I'm kind of happy what we've got in the draft. I think I'm gonna give it a B+, A-. I wish we would have got a safety, but things didn't work out that way. But what we got so far, I think we're gonna be all right. I think if we have to go with Will Grier, I'm gonna give the young guy a little bit. I think we can at least win 7 games with Will Grier if he stays healthy, 7 or 8 games.
That's reasonable.
I'm not gonna say
not
we
8.
do better.
I'm not doing 8.
Nah,
7 is reasonable.
I was with you all the way up until you started talking crazy with Christian Miller over Bruce Irvin.
Yeah,
Everything you said after that, I was like, all right, what's this dude talking about?
I think you gotta worry about.
I was with you right up until you said that. You was making all the sense in the world.
I was just gonna say, look. I'm not. He played in the league. Pac-12, whatever. I'm gonna just say this. When I look at him, and I've looked at some of his games, okay, he'll take that chance. He's not bad. I think he's better than I think his upside is better than Jake Delhomme. And
Greer?
I think right now I'm comfortable. I know I'm going to get some heat behind this. I know it's coming, but I am comfortable if he has to start maybe the 2nd, 3rd, or the 4th game of the season and then take it on. If Cam's not there, I'll go with it. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm comfortable having him in there better than I am Taylor Heineke or Kyle Allen.
Well, yeah,
I think that
I'll agree with you there, but I mean that's just because kind of we don't have a choice. But go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, this guy is not. He's a gunslinger. He's a gunslinger. I mean, he'll take that. He'll put it in. Sometimes he gets over aggressive. I think like I said, I think if Noah works with him a little bit, I think he'll be fine. I just my personal thing is that Cam, like you said, you got to save Cam from himself, man, because he wants to get out there. But I know, I just had my rotator cuff done. I had my whole left shoulder replaced.
Damn.
And brother, I'm still in pain. I can't even sleep in the bed. I'm sleeping in the recliner.
Yeah,
so
sucks.
if I was Cam, I'd take my time, get everything right. And just if you got to, you can get your pom poms and cheer on the sideline
clipboard
every day.
ready.
You just Yeah, you got to just sit there. You really, really, it's about his health. I mean, Andrew Luck really showed you the way to do it. Now,
Yep.
if you don't want to do it that way, hey, go on out there, Superman. Sometimes like old people used to say, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
All right, now
But,
you talking my language. Now you back on the right path. Now you talking my language. You back on the right path now. I agree with you. I agree. But hey, listen, I got a couple more callers to get to, man. Hey, listen. Hey, you was good until the middle of your Bruce Irvin talk. You was good. But then you got back on path. I like that. I like that. So I appreciate the call. Hope your shoulder feel better, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, no problem, dog.
All right,
Take
man.
care.
704 was good.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Noli, what's good, bro?
Noli, what's up, man?
Not much. Yeah, just came on here. I had to give you Derek Brown film session a couple more views because I don't want you to feel like you wasted time on that.
Oh man, you stupid, bro. The group me shade. I feel you, yo.
But
stupid.
Anyway, with the Smitty talk, I mean, I'm not gonna get too much into it.
Ain't no need, man. Don't even waste your time, man.
I got the DeLome stats right here. He threw 15 or more picks in a season, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, including 18 in 2009. Don't even get me started on that Cardinals playoff game where he choked on his birthday.
I vividly remember that playoff game. I was in
Noli,
DC. I remember that game
and
the back of my.
And then after that won the next year threw like 4 picks against the Eagles.
Noli.
What's up?
Jake is 5-3 as a starter in the playoffs. You know who doesn't have 5 playoff wins?
Again, was that because
Matt Ryan.
of Jake or was everybody else?
He doesn't have 5 playoff wins. Matter of fact, he has a losing record as a quarterback. He's 4-6 as a starter in the playoffs. My point is, man, Jake, he's okay.
I think that.
I just think Jake got Mushie Muhammad paid.
He did.
I mean, hold on, Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson got a 4 ring, but it's not because of them.
Yeah, but those are different types of quarterbacks. Jake was a gunslinger. That's not fair. The reason why Jake had him in the session is because he took risks.
I just remember the headaches I would get.
I know, but you got to remember the triumphs too.
And listen, I was the biggest Jake hater, man. I did not appreciate Jake. Let's put it that way. I didn't appreciate Jake like I should in hindsight.
I understand why he got in, and I'm happy he got in. But I remember 2004 or 5 all the way until he was here. One good game, one bad game. It was just
just remember the day that Steve Smith goes to Canton, and we will have that day. He's going to have a lot of conversations about Jake.
I mean, yeah, that was his quarterback.
That was his guy. They had Bojangles commercials together, man. What more do you want?
They did.
I mean, I could put up a highlight reel of Jake literally just closing his eyes and throwing it up in the air. And
who saved him?
A lot of folks have Steve Smith. Trolls.
I could have been Steve's quarterback.
Yeah, but yeah, and they gave Jake a $17.5 million after that Cardinals game.
I didn't agree with that.
1.0 it worked.
That was 1.0. I didn't agree with that one.
1.0 it worked.
Well, that was also more of Jerry Richardson. People don't know, but
true.
But yeah, about the Golden talk, I just wanted to bring up. Again, I'm hopefully he proves us wrong or they bring someone else. But that man, I don't see him playing free safety. If he does, I think he's going to get torched. And again, I think our front seven is going to be better. And it won't really matter, but they are going to give him all the opportunities, but I don't see him as a long-term option at free safety. He may be a Band-Aid for a year, but when our front 4 or front 7 doesn't get to the quarterback and it's time for the secondary to protect against a deep threat, I think Golden's going to get burned. That's just what I see, but hopefully I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong about him, but I'm more excited for the other players from last year's draft class. We have DJ develops and Dante, and because I think if last year's class can even develop more, That'll be a huge boost overall. And with the Will Greer, I mean, I hope he's better than Kyle Allen and Taylor Heineke. I mean, both of those dudes went undrafted.
If he's
if
not,
you go in the third round, you.
Noli, if he's not, then we might have to reduce Herndon to 1.5 because he can't draft a quarterback and say this is life.
Yeah, no. Oh,
like I'm serious.
You'll just go back there.
Oh man, I wasn't prepared for that. You threw me off with that one, Dave. 1.5,
dude. We gotta reduce his version.
No.
Like we can't be out here.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, no.
I wasn't prepared for that one, Dave.
Yeah, so I think Greer. I mean, he's obviously more talented, but like I said, I hope so. I mean, he got drafted with the 100th pick, and Allen and Heineke didn't even get drafted at all.
Well, so the difference between Tyler Heineke and Kyle Allen is they have NFL experience. So Greer has not played a game in NFL yet. So
he's going to get to play 4 preseason
but
games.
How much experience do they have though? That's my thing. Taylor Heineke played against.
Any is more than what Greer has. I mean, it's just facts. I mean, any is they've got preseason under their belts. I'm just saying. I think we just need to pump our brakes a little bit on the Will Greer.
We will.
That's all I'm saying.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying he's going to take Cam's job. I'm just saying he's going to be the guy if Cam ain't ready, as he should be.
Oh, I'm in favor of him. Whatever is best for himself. That means I'm in favor of that too. But Greer has to be better. I mean, he better win out the second starting job. I mean, you got drafted. Well, we could have had another position, but yeah, it's that long haul of the season, and I'll be interested to see what if you guys do end up going to rookie minicamp, what observations you catch out there.
All right, Noli, I got one more call I got to get to. I appreciate the call, bro.
Yeah, rookie camp, minicamp should be interesting to say the least. I'm hoping I could get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
910, what's good, bro?
Yo, this Los man.
What's good, man?
What's good? Hey, first of all, I want to get on Dave.
Go ahead, man.
Hold on. Or is it Shad? Who said that Jake DeLong made Steve Smith?
That's that
not,
dude.
No.
That's that dude sitting next to you. Go ahead and get him, man.
Y'all, listen, you guys are twisting my words.
Go ahead and get him, yo.
I said they made each other. Yo. I said they made each other.
Get him.
Go ahead. But before you get me, just answer this one question. Just answer this one question. Before you come get me, just answer this one question. What was his best season before Jake showed up?
Steve Smith was a rookie in 2001.
Yes.
In 2002, he was coming into his second year. He made it as a special teams player his first year as a third round draft pick.
Yes.
You said what?
He was a special teams ace.
Okay, his second. Go ahead.
He was a special teams ace at the beginning of his career. The first time he touched the ball, he scored a TD as a special teams ace. He was an all-pro special teams player. It wasn't until Fox got there for him to figure out that he probably needed to play the wide receiver position, because Fox was getting ready to cut him at one point because they needed him to be more than just a special teamer, because he had the talent to be a good wide receiver. He had his moments. Ooh. He had his moments with Rodney Peete, but he didn't really flourish until Jake got there. And I'm not saying Jake is an elite quarterback by any stretch of the imagination, but you can't tell me that Jake didn't get Muhsin Muhammad paid. You cannot tell me that. Moose might have been a Panther for life if he didn't freaking get the 16 or 17 TDs he got under Jake.
All right, Dave, let my man get his smoke out, man. Go ahead.
I'm just
Go ahead,
saying,
Locks, man. Give him the smoke, bro.
Yo.
Give him the smoke, man.
But look. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying, but Rodney Peete was never really a great quarterback. He was never a great quarterback. I agree that Jake DeLong was better than Rodney Peete, but Jake DeLong was by far he was not a great quarterback.
I didn't say Jake was.
Steve, if you would have gave Steve.
Let him go ahead. No, go.
Go ahead.
You keep going, Dave. Shut up. I'm about to mute your mic. Go ahead.
Okay, if you give Steve Smith a Tom Brady, a Peyton Manning, or if you give him any one of these great quarterbacks, I guarantee you he would be a first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt, no questions asked. I guarantee.
Facts.
I'm not
Am
denying
I wrong?
it.
Or am I right?
You right.
I'm not denying that, but you can say that for a lot of wide receivers, dude. Right?
Oh, yeah, right.
You can.
Not
Tom Brady has made Tom Brady has gotten so many wide receivers paid. Do I have to name some of these guys that got checks when they left the Patriots?
Go ahead, Dave.
Like David Patton and Deion Branch and all these guys. Deion Branch, Super Bowl MVP. He left, got paid, came back. He left, got paid, was a bum, came back. It was Deion Branch again. There's a lot of Brady got a lot of wide receivers paid, and the irony of that is when he finally had like 2 All-Pro wide receivers, had 1 All-Pro wide receiver, he couldn't win the chip. When he had Moss, he couldn't get the chip.
Okay, continue with your smoke, because I don't think Dave not listening to you.
No, listen.
Get this dude to smoke, man.
Look, man, I think
Hey.
do I think Jake's a Hall of Fame quarterback? Absolutely not. Do I think Jake's a terrible quarterback? Absolutely not. He's just an okay quarterback. He was a gunslinger. He got us to a Super Bowl.
Right.
You know,
Right,
you can't say that his throws did not get us there. You can't.
I agree.
Dude was
I
clutch.
agree.
Dude
I
was
agree.
clutch. Like, you know, people remember him for all the bad games, but don't give him a credit for
Dave,
the good ones.
Shut up. All right, go ahead, man.
Okay. After this, I got one more question. Okay,
you good.
Like
Dave ain't let you talk, man. Go ahead.
Okay. Now this John Casey thing. Now I understand a lot of people like John Casey getting into the Ring of Honor. I'm not gonna lie. That Super Bowl shank kick that soured me on John Casey. I don't think he should get in because I don't like that. I thought he was paid off. Now, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this John Casey.
I can't.
John, all right. I don't think John was paid off, but I did kind of sour with him after that. But I mean, that's just the game, man. It happens. I ain't gonna say he was paid off though.
Nah, I just think I think the position might have been a factor too of why he was in the first ballot for the not the first ballot, but for the new Hall of Honor. I think he's gonna get in. Probably definitely get in next year. But I know some fans are still sour about what happened in the Super Bowl because at that point, like, he didn't do kickoffs for a very, very long time after that. I think he only kicked off one other game.
Yeah, I think we had Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn was doing the kickoffs.
Yeah, we brought Sauerbrunn to do kickoffs at that point. And then the other guy, too, the European dude, Reese Lloyd.
Yeah, the punters were doing the kickoffs.
Yeah. So.
But, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know. I ain't going to get into the conspiracy theories. I definitely don't think he was paid off, though.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna say he was, but I mean, in the biggest game of your career, when you were so good during a regular season, to give Tom Brady the ball at the 40, that was just.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say, well, the defense should have stepped up and the defense should have shut him down. I mean, you giving the greatest quarterback of all time the ball at the 40. There's no. I mean, what else do you expect with the greatest kicker of all time, Adam Vinatieri? Look, John Casey, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. People are sour on Casey because of that, and I get it. I mean, we should have had that. We should have won that game, but it don't.
I mean, there's no question.
It don't happen. I mean,
we don't know. We don't know if we're gonna win that game.
We don't. But at the end of the day, you know, that's why I don't like doing shoulda, coulda, was. But we should have won that game. But I feel you. But all right, Prince, I could call you Prince, but I gotta move on, Locks. I gotta move on. I got another caller.
All right, I'm out.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tepper.
All right, man.
Shout out to Tepper, indeed.
401, what's good?
Marcus, what's up, bro?
Hey, 2 quick points. First, you guys probably need a quick history lesson. It wasn't Jake that made Steve Smith. It was Marty Herney that did. The reason I say that is because what really motivated Steve Smith back in 2003, he saw that all the young guys were getting contract extensions. Steve came up and said, hey, why am I not getting a contract extension? And Marty came out and said, you're, quote, a marginal receiver. And then after that, Steve Smith became Steve Smith and played pissed off for all of 2003 and balled out. And that was what made Steve Smith, not really Jake. And about John Casey, you guys quickly forget how bad it was after John Casey left. If you guys don't remember the Orlando Maury years.
Orlando.
So, I'd rather have John Casey than a lot of the other kickers that we had.
But we
before and after him. So.
I just think the biggest difference is with Orlando Maury is none of them happened to flub a kick in the Super Bowl, and it just soured. It just soured on a lot of people.
Keep in mind, you're also forgetting that John Casey made several crucial kicks to get us to the Super Bowl. Rams game before he made crucial kicks.
Listen, I get all that.
We would have never got there.
I get all that. I hear you. But in the biggest game, you kick a kickoff out of bounds.
I'm not mad at him about it.
I get it though. I hear all what you're saying. We wouldn't have got there without him.
And you guys,
we was in there.
He led the team for several generations of teams.
I get all that. Listen, I
hear
you, bro. I hear you.
He's gonna
you can get all the stats you want. I hear you, bro.
He's gonna get in. I know Marcus feels type of way of Casey getting in over. Over Casey.
I would put him in and over the loam for me, but that's just
I'm
me.
with you on. I'm with you on the Delhomme hate.
But Delhomme played the most important position in the football.
I shout out to Jake, man. Let me stop. Let me give him flowers. Give him some flowers.
Jake's that guy, man.
Jake is cool, man. I'm not. Let me stop hating. Jake served a purpose.
He was better than Rodney Pete.
Facts.
He was better than Rodney Pete.
Facts.
And just think, if he wasn't better than Rodney Pete, we wouldn't have made it to the Super Bowl the first time, man.
I actually couldn't beat out Rodney Pete in 2003, if you remember.
Yeah, but could it have been just Fox being Fox? One of his guys?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but that was all I had. I just wanted to throw that quick history lesson out there.
All right, appreciate the history, bro.
Thanks, man.
All right, let me get that out of here. All right, so good calls. Appreciate all the feedback. And Dave, if you would have shut up a couple minutes, you would have got the smoke, but you wouldn't shut up.
What smoke?
Exactly. You couldn't get it off because you was.
No, but he was agreeing with some of the things I was saying.
Yeah,
so
because
how is it smoke?
He was supposed to agree with you because he couldn't get his points out.
No, he don't have to, because people don't agree with me all the time.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing. All right, so let me get my announcement off. Then I'm gonna shut this down because I know Dave is hungry, and we gotta get out of here. So the announcement is next week. We got my man's coming on the show from the 4-Man Rush. He's gonna come on. I know some of y'all have seen his videos. He's a YouTuber. I should have put a link to his channel in the description. I didn't get a chance to do that. But my man's from the 4-Man Rush. He does film breakdown videos. Had a really good video that broke down the 3-4 hybrid defense that we're gonna be rolling out. And no, I didn't miss it, Jared. I was gonna get to it during this announcement. I appreciate the donation, the super chat. I was gonna get to that just as I was talking about this. So we got my man's coming on from the 4-Man Rush. He I won't say his name because I don't know if he wants his name out there, but he's from the 4-Man Rush. Look up his channel as a Panther. I don't know if he's a Panthers fan or not, but all his videos are Panthers related. And he broke down the 3-4 defense and the 3-4 hybrid, showed some great examples, and I got some questions. For him, and I think that a lot of the questions that Jared asked us will be answered in that question, like sack predictions and burn sack predictions and post sack, all that stuff. We're gonna hit in that next episode when we break down the defense, and I got questions because listen. I'm gonna be real. Like as much as a fan as I am, I'm not quite there technically. From like from X's and O's perspective, I'm solid, but I mean he's obviously on a whole nother level. So we're gonna bring in some experts, talk about it, pose some questions live. I don't think he does any live videos, so we'll have him on to talk live next week. So that one should be a good one. So tune in, and you'll get all your questions answered. about the defense and have them ready, because I think we'll get a lot of questions answered, in my opinion, from 4-man rush. So it's gonna be a good show. Good show. It's gonna be a good educational show. So if you're not about the X's and O's, this might not be the show for you. But if you're about these X's and O's, it's gonna be a good show. All right. So that's my announcement. Next week, hopefully nothing changes. I'll let y'all know if the schedule changes, but he'll be on next week for sure.
Yeah, that should be good next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show, man. We're gonna talk X's and O's, pure X's and O's. Which is something I try to talk about, but I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. So, but Vok is cool, or Vod, I don't know how to say it. He's cool too, but I like the Panthers fan perspective. It's different. He knows what we run and all that. So,
who do y'all feel is best to play the DENT and the other DE? Mario Addison, Poe in the middle, and Short on the other end.
Yeah, see, I think that's what we need to figure out, because I don't know if it's gonna be like that, because I don't know if Addison's gonna stand up. I don't know. That's why I got questions.
I think Addison could play it at the end. I know for a fact that Short and Poe are
Short's gonna be a DE for
the
sure.
other one's a debate.
I'm
thinking Addison.
I guess it's situational too. It depends on what fronts you're looking for. I'm not sure because Urban can also play traditional 4-3 outside linebacker too. So it's gonna be we'll see. I think save those questions, because next week we'll get into them. All right. So that being said, Dave, you got anything else?
I'm good, man.
Dave is hungry, so we got
it's cookout time.
We got to end it. He's from Rhode Island. He don't get cookout every day. So that being said, we're gonna end this thing and let Dave get something to eat. All right. Oops. Not breaking news.
Thank you for listening to the Panther Nation podcast hosted by Rashad and David. Please subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and our YouTube channel at Panther Nation Podcast. You can also like our Facebook page at Panther Nation Podcast. While you're at it, follow us on Twitter at Panther Nation PC. And always remember, keep pounding.
All right, and one more quick thing. We almost at 2,000 subscribers too, which is super dope. So I need everybody to like, subscribe, and get with us, because we on almost at 2K. I might do a giveaway for 2K.
Giveaway for 2K?
I might do another giveaway for 2K. We didn't quite push like we did for 1,000, but 2,000 came pretty quick.
Yeah.
2,000 came pretty quick. So
somebody's in East Providence.
Oh, Sean Wolf.
Okay, I gotta hit Sean up.
All right. That being said, man, we out.
All right. Peace guys.